Today in my 4th grade class, we're going to discuss Greek roots. To begin the lesson, we're going to talk about the definition of what a Greek root is and how to decipher what the meaning of the word is based on that root. Specifically, we'll focus on 4 different Greek roots, which include bio, graph, photo, and photo. Once my students are aware of what the Greek root is, we will then further the lesson by using the strategy piece of pizza. Within this strategy, each student will get a slice of pizza, and on the crust of the pizza, they will write the Greek root that they are given. Each student in the group will receive a different Greek root. Along with writing the Greek root on the crust, they will also write down the definition of what that root means. On the slice of pizza, they will then also write down facts and illustrate words that include their Greek root. Once the students are done with that, they will then share their slices of pizza with their group using the Kagan strategy round robin. Once they're done doing that, as a class, we will not only share the slices together, but then we'll also describe the whole lesson as a whole, which will include what a Greek root is again, along with the four Greek roots that we focused on during the lesson. Boys and girls, I'm going to say 3 words to you, and I want you to think about in your mind quietly what they have in common. So they're biology, biome, and what was the other one I was thinking of? Oh, biography. So biology, biome, and biography. Almost lost that one. What do they have in common? What do they have in common, Mackenzie?
They have the word bio.
Bio. They have the word bio. Does anybody know what that is? Bio. What is that, Madison?
The study of living things.
That's biology, but how do we know what is bio? B-I-O. Sierra.
Living things.
Living things? Okay, yes, or life. Exactly, so living things are life. It can be either or. So bio, do you see how all those words, they have that in common? They all said bio. That's considered a Greek root, okay? So words have word parts just like that inside words, and it can help you describe or figure out the definition of the word. So just like biology, we know that bio means life, and ology or ologist means like someone who studies that. So a biologist is what? If you put those two together, Uma?
Someone who studies living things.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so I'm going to show you all a chart. Here we go. Let's get this chart. Okay. So who can, we already did the first one. Who can read me the second one? What does that say, Patty?
Graph.
What about the third one? Chloe?
Phone.
Phone, yeah, phone. And I know I talked about that with you earlier today, right, Patty? Phone, I mean. Remember in saxophone? We're going to talk about that. So let's talk about bio first. So what did we just say the meaning was? Who can help me out? William?
Bio means living.
Bio means, yes, living or
Life.
life. So what was some examples I just said? Alberto? Big voice. What's an example? Do you know an example of bio, a word that has one? No? Oh?
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Madeline?
Biology.
Biology, yep, that's the first one. What about these other ones? It says biologist, so we talked about that, also the study of life. And then it says biosphere and biome. So let's go ahead, let's look at another one. Let's make this a little smaller so you can see that. Is that good? Okay, the other one says graph. So what do you think graph means? Maybe let's give you some of these words, and maybe we can think about what graph means. Okay. So it says graph, graphic, autograph, and graphite. What do you think that means, Hayden? Graph.
To make something visible.
To make something visible? Yes, I like where he's thinking. What else? Who can help us out more? Read.
To write.
To write. Awesome. Can you see that? Oh. Okay. Yeah, so graph means to write or written, and just like how Hayden says, something you can see, it's visible. So you can see a graph, right? Or an autograph. What's an autograph? Jamie?
It's when a famous person signs.
Yeah, when the famous person signs things, you can see that, right? They write it down, you keep it, you can maybe put it in a frame, right? It's really cool. So the last one we said was phone. What did we say that was, Patty?
A sound.
sound. Yeah, so what kind of words have that in it?
Saxophone.
Saxophone, yes, we just talked about this today when we did eponyms. These are some other examples. Who wants to read these for me? Go ahead, Alexa.
Photograph, phonograph,
Phonic.
phonic, homophone, and symphony.
And symphony, yeah. So those all mean words that have sound, right?
I know.
Yes, Alberto.
A phone.
A phone. Like a phone when you talk on the phone? Does that make sounds? Can you hear from it?
Ringtone.
Yep, exactly. Go ahead, read this. Okay, boys and girls, so let's just reflect really fast on what we just talked about. What were those three Greek words we just talked about? Genesis, what was one of them?
Phone, and I have a question.
What's your question?
About phonograph. There were two words. One was phono and one was graph.
Mm-hmm.
There was a word under phono that said phonograph. Is that a compound word made of two different?
Greek roots? Yeah. So can Greek roots only be at the beginning of a word? Mm-hmm. No, they can be at the end too, right? And so, like I just said, a Greek root can help you figure out what a word means, right? So you can easily find out the meaning if it has two of them. So, yes? Do you have a question?
I was going to say one of these.
Oh, what were they?
Phone.
Is that a base word or is that, what is that called? A Greek, starts with an R.
Greek root.
Greek root, yes. So what was one that you just said?
Phone.
Phone. What's another one? Carson?
Graph.
What's another one? What's another one? Let's see. William.
Wait.
It was the first one we talked about.
I know. Oh, bio.
Bio. Yes, I'm gonna talk about another one that wasn't on the board, and it's photo. What words have photo in it? Madison?
Photograph.
Photograph. Yes. What's another one? Someone who takes pictures. What is that called? What's that called, Uma? Photographer. Yeah. So we're gonna focus. Go ahead, Genesis. Photosynthesis. Yes. Oh, we were all gonna say that word. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and think about those words in your mind, and also think about some other words that contain those Greek roots. Who remembers the pizza activity that we did? Piso pizza. Who remembers this? Who wants to explain to Alberto and myself as a refresher what this was? Let's see, Chloe.
Pizza is say she gives them each number a topic but it has to do with the same thing, except they have different things to write about and they have to write about what they know about that.
Mm-hmm.
And last time we did I'm guessing people probably did these. They're pepperonis, and then you put the facts on them, and you could draw pictures on it.
Yes.
And
yeah, so like Chloe said, each person in their group is going to get a slice of pizza, okay? And the main topic that we're doing, the whole concept of this is Greek roots. Everyone's going to get a different Greek root, and just like how last time we're going to draw a crust and write down the root that you get on the crust, okay? Then you can either write not really facts, you can illustrate words that contain your Greek root and also label it with that word, okay? So if you got bio, you can do biologist, like how we talked about, and you can draw what a biologist might look like, and you can also write the word down. If you want to write the definition of the word, you can do that too, since we know what the Greek root means, okay? So can I have TAs pass these out for me, please? One to each person. Thank you. While these are being passed, do
we have 5 people.
one to Alberto, please. Oh, he has one?
Yes.
Does everybody have one?
We have 5 people.
Okay, that's okay if you have 5. Okay, I'm going to use this one as an example then, okay? Boys and girls, eyes up here. So, you know who's eaten pizza? Raise your hand if you've ever eaten pizza before. Everybody, right? Yeah, we've all had pizza. So what's on the top of a pizza? What's on there? Crust. So usually you can see the difference of coloring, right? So if you draw a line Will that kind of represent what a crest looks like? So on there, you're going to write the Greek word that I give you, and you can also write what it means. We just talked about the meaning. Okay. Boys and girls, eyes on me while I talk about this. Okay? So does everyone have their Kagan mats out on their desk? Yes, let's make them visible. Let's make them visible. Okay, so if you're number 1, you're going to have bio. If you're number 2, you're going to have photo. If you're number 3, you're going to have phone. If you're number 4, you're going to have graph. And Alberto, you can just choose from whichever one you want, okay? Does anybody have any questions? Yes, Madeline.
Wait, for number 2, is it photo or phono?
Photo.
Okay.
Photo. I can also write them so you can see it on the board. Yes, Patty.
Usually Uma and with Alberto.
Okay, Alberto, you're going to be a 1, which is bio. Okay? Yes, Hayden.
So I write photograph on the crest and then I...
Nope, you write the Greek root. What was the root that you got?
Phono.
Phono. So you're going to write that on the crest, and you can also write the meaning of it. Okay, should I put that chart back up just in case that said the meaning of it?
Yes.
Okay, we can do that. So if we want to talk about pepperonis, like how Chloe said, what could you, if you drew a pepperoni, what would you put inside of it? Words maybe?
A picture.
Mushrooms. You can also do mushrooms. You can make it as creative as you want. You can put different pizza toppings on it as long as you put down the information I'm asking from you, okay? Sierra.
Number 2 is
Photo with a T. Okay? Any more questions? Yep. All right, boys and girls, you have about 5 minutes to do this, and I'll walk around and help you if you have any questions. Oh, put the charts up. I'm just going to put the Greek root and the meaning up. It's up to you to come up with examples. Well, what words have that in there?
Telephone.
Telephone. So could you draw a telephone?
Mm-hmm.
And then could you maybe say why telephone has to do, what telephone has to do with phone? Because what does phone mean? Use your ears.
Sound.
So why don't you go ahead and write something right there so you don't forget. Let's focus on writing words. I don't really know how to show hot sauce, but like you do some good toppings on there, so you can write the words inside them if you want to. Okay?
Because I want to make a face. See, this could be the little thing that starts with the face.
Yep. Let's focus on doing the words first, though. Okay? So what'd you put? Let's think of some others. What can you think of that has the word graph in it? What did we talk about when we looked at the chart? What was Jamie's example that had graph in it? Something someone would write. Autograph? Yep, autograph.
can't draw that.
No. Oh, what's an instrument that has phone in it?
Saxophone.
Yep. Let's sit down and raise your hand. Phone. Okay, do these words contain phone?
Sound.
Sound, yes, but a Greek root is a word part that's attached to a word. So remember we talked about saxophone. It contains the word phone. So since we see the word phone in that word, we know it has to do with sound. Yep, cell phone, yes. What you wrote, you did onomatopoeias. Which is, I see your concept and that makes sense, but let's try putting some words that contain the word phone in them, okay? It has to, the bio can either be in the beginning or the end of a word. Doesn't matter where it's at as long as it contains it and it describes something that's beautifully. If you can think of a word that has an element, relation, or refer, or any. Or what were some words that we talked about? Biography? Mm-hmm. Nope, because I'm trying to see if you can come up with words on your own. So think back to when we first started this lesson. I talked about bio. Think about it. Think about what's a story that someone writes about a person. Say I wrote a story all about you. What kind of genre would that be? Mm-hmm. There you go. Yes. Does it have the word in it? Yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm. Boys and girls, about 2 more minutes. Yes. No, but it's fine. I understand what it means, though. You can draw pictures, too, if you want. What words did you put? What other words did I say that had graph in it? What's
That's
like a,
all I got.
what's like a type of like rock or pavement? You said that in the chart. Mm-hmm. A lot of interaction. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Won't that be writing? Sorry, phone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be like writing, but phone means sound. So homophone. What's homophone?
It's a word that sounds the same, not spelled the same.
Mm-hmm. So the sound, right? Because it has the same sound. Does that make sense? Boys and girls, about 30 seconds left. Write your name on the back of your pizza slice if you have it.
You'll put them together.
Is what? I don't know. I can look.
Did you make your...
What? Yeah. What kind of graphs are there? Alright, boys and girls, pencils down. So, pencils down, please. Okay, so remember last time we did the Piso Pizza activity, we then did the round robin. Do you remember that? So then we can share what we all wrote down our pizza. So let's go ahead, let's put our slices in the middle of our table to form a whole, but show that there's multiple kinds of Greek roots. Beautiful.
If
Beautiful.
who would like to go first? I would.
Once the pizza forms a hole in the middle, you can go ahead and round robin for about.
Okay, I want to go first. Let me take a slice and explain it. This one is graph. There's autograph. That's autograph from Selena Gomez. And there's graphic. That's a TV with like really good graphics. And then graphite. That's a sidewalk. Alexa, it's your turn.
Okay.
You should have done a morning.
I drew, well, I was supposed to draw something with phone in it, and that means sound, so I drew like an ear, and it's supposed to be listening to what it's saying. Those are sound waves.
Round robin.
And
Start with
then
one.
there's a little eardrum, but then I drew another little phone, which is supposed to be a mushroom. That's supposed to be like a chive or something, I don't know. Then a pepperoni, and it is a saxophone, and that thing was supposed to be some other little topping. I don't like it, it's ugly. You don't even have to tell me.
This is a phone. You just added E to phone.
Wait, you're supposed to do photo.
No, it just has to have phone in it.
No, he had to do photo. He's number 2.
I don't know. Hey, at least he did it.
One. This is a saxophone.
I drew
Phone means noise, sound.
And that's a photo of a lady at a wedding. And that's photosynthesis.
Okay, mine's just phone ringing to make sound because of dolphin, and then the dolphin was slapping the fin on the water, and then the saxophone was making a loud noise. Okay, I put like graphite as a rock, put a I put a graph.
Yeah.
That's ugly. And that's like somebody red. And that's a dime. Photo, I did photo. I did photosynthesis. I did photograph, and I did someone getting up to take him. I said a person saying cheese. I did photosynthesis, of course. And I did like these plants growing. So that's my pizza. Go, William.
Okay, well, mine is saxophone. Well, no, my Greek root is fawn, and I have saxophone, the guy playing the saxophone. I have phone, the guy on the phone, and I have sound and noise because that's what it means. Then there's phonograph and fawn.
I did a picture of a graph, right written the meaning. There's an autograph right here, graphics, graphite, phonograph, and Genesis.
Okay.
Okay, boys and girls, 3, 2,
I did biology.
One.
Done.
feet on the floor, sitting down. Okay, so let's review over some of these pizza slices. Who had, let's see, who had phone? Who wants to share what they put down for phone? Go ahead, Hayden.
Well, I showed the pizza to the class.
You can show it to the class, yeah.
Well,
You
they're
can stand
basically
up.
got like dots from my understanding.
What does phone mean?
Phone means sound. That's I have pepperoni slice that says sound on it. And there's an anchovy right there. And then a saxophone. And there's music signs. And then over there is a telephone. And then a homophone. And I said there and there. And
I like how you put examples of homophones on there. Thanks, Hayden. Who wants to go again? Let's see. What did you have, Reed? Did you also have phone?
Yeah.
Okay, you can go ahead.
I did bang, boom, crash, ooh, wow, snap. and I did a telephone, I did an iPhone, I did a saxophone.
You did a lot.
Okay, so the first few examples that you had were actually onomatopoeias, which are words that are sounds, like he said, like pow, ow, things like that. His example of telephone, that's a good one because you can hear someone talk when they're on the phone. Who had bio and they want to share? Go ahead, Mackenzie.
Okay. I said that bio means life, and a biography is one example. And biographies usually are primary sources, and autobiographies are secondary sources.
Yes. Awesome, thank you. Let's do, who had graph? Who had graph? Want to go ahead, Madison?
Yes. For graph, I did an autograph. I did a TV because it has graphics, and I did a sidewalk because it's made of graph.
Graph, right? So what does graph mean?
Graph means written or like write, but graphite has the Greek word in it.
Awesome, thank you. That was a good piece of information. Okay, hands down with the pizza slices. Let's review as a whole. So what was this whole lesson about? What did we talk about, Genesis?
Greek roots.
Greek root. So who can tell me what a Greek root is? What's a Greek root? What's a Greek root? William?
It's like the beginning or the end of words. It's like in the words, and it means sound or it means something, and it helps to explain what the word means.
Yeah, so a Greek root is a word part in a word that can help you figure out the meaning of the word, right? Awesome. Okay, boys and girls, thank you so much for doing my piece of pizza Greek root lesson. And go ahead and write your name on the back of it if you haven't already, and I'll come collect them. Today in my 4th grade class, I'm going to focus on Greek roots. I will first discuss the word meaning of. Today in my 4th grade class, we're going to focus on Greek and Latin roots, but more specifically on Greek roots. I'm going to use the strategy piece of pizza. Let's start again. Okay.
Go.
Today on this lesson, I taught my 4th grade class about Greek roots. By starting it off, I defined what a root was. I didn't do that. Today,